Healing. What is healing? Concept or idea number 2 in terms of this progression down the path towards healing. And that would be, you have to remove any obstacles to cure, as we say in naturopathic medicine, if you're going to have true deep healing. For example, if I break my bone and the bone is sticking out through my skin, the obstacle to cure in this case is the bone mechanically being out of the right orientation. It will have to be pushed back into place, preferably by a physician that knows what they're doing along those lines, orthopedic doctor, let's say. And then from that point, then healing can proceed. But unless you set the bone, that is your obstacle to cure if you have not first set the bone. That's a fairly obvious example. It becomes a little less obvious when you look at things that we sometimes do to ourselves to perpetuate illness. So we can get caught on a hamster wheel where the very things that we are doing are obstacles to our own healing trajectory. Case in point, let's say someone who is a type 2 diabetic. If you're going to heal type 2 diabetes, you're going to have to remove a lot of things from the diet that are triggering this and worsening and exacerbating this situation. You can't go, well, just give me a little metformin or give me a little whatever the drug is. There are multiple drugs to change the scenario. That's ultimately just going to be palliative, and it's going to mask what's really happening underneath. In the meantime, the disease is going to progress and continue to get worse. Same thing as regards our mental health. If you're in a violent relationship with someone and that is triggering PTSD, anxiety, of course, depression, that relationship can be your obstacle to cure. No matter how much you do in terms of, well, I'm gonna work on my anxiety, I'm going to work on my depression, I'm going to make sure that I'm doing X, Y, or Z to meditate. You know, meditation goes out the window if you've got a steel-toed boot coming towards your rib cage. That is your obstacle to cure. Again, healing can proceed once you remove the obstacle to cure, but you have to get out of that relationship before you're going to be able to make any progress down the path. Otherwise, you're on a hamster wheel and it is spinning fast and you will stay pretty much in the same space until you're able to remove the log in the path and proceed back down the healing path. So that's a concept straight out of naturopathic medicine in terms of the healing process itself. I hope that's useful to kind of look and peer in at your own life and ask yourself, what are my obstacles to healing in any capacity and in all capacities, whether it be physical, mental, emotional, psychological, spiritual. These are all components to the healing process, and removing the obstacle to cure ultimately is going to help you trigger healing. Thanks for tuning in. Give me a thumbs up or go ahead and hit subscribe if you find this useful. Adios.